Win as one. EA Sports FIFA 21 sponsors Saturday Social.
Okay, now this is the part of the show where we ask you guys to get involved by tweeting us at Sky Sports Premier League and using the hashtag Saturday Social for us to ask our guests some of your questions. And we kick it off with Will Brazier, a friend of the show on Twitter, who said, what was Nikola Zigic like on a night out? Great question.
Oh, wow. Do you know what? I don't know if he ever came out with this. Like, I would have loved to have seen him on the dance floor because tall people can't dance. Like, I'm 6'4" and I can't dance. Like, I have to stand my back to the wall.
Crouchy weren't too bad. He had the robot.
Yeah, Crouch had a bit, to be fair. Ziggy was like awkward tall, though, like weird awkward tall. He was a lovely bloke, though. He would have been, he would have been good value on a night out, guaranteed, because he's a lovely bloke. He was honestly a wicked bloke. He was.
Good answer. Right, the next one is for you, Chunkz. It was sent in by AL on YouTube, and he says, Chunkz, could you score a penalty against Ben? Now, Ben, I'm not sure whether you know this, but Chunkz famously missed a penalty in Soccer Aid to lose England Soccer Aid at Old Trafford, and he's not really lived it down ever since on this show.
Surely
so,
you've got the clip. You've got to show the clip.
We don't have it.
The clip doesn't exist. It's not in the database. I reckon I've scored 3 penalties against Neuer, so I mean, I think I'm decent.
Another name drop.
Penalties. Yeah. Sometimes I can just, just in case you not forgot my name. But no, honestly, I can't score penalties. It's just I had a stinker that day. That's all it was. I could probably score one, guaranteed.
I reckon this is the next YouTube video. This is a YouTube video for the summer.
For this,
No!
This is a YouTube video for the summer. Penalty challenges. Chunkz versus Ben Foster. This is guaranteed views. Guaranteed views.
We'll get it done then. I'm ready.
This question has come from Icy Faye on YouTube, and they've said, what was your most memorable goalkeeping moment, Ben?
That's a good question. I've had a few, but I'd say the one that always sticks out in my memory is saving a penalty at Liverpool at the Cop End against Steven Gerrard. I was playing for West Brom at the time. It was 0-0. It was about the 65th minute or something like that, and I made it. It was a good save, made it, and then we went on to win the game 2-0 as well, which was like extra sweet. And yeah, I've got a wicked picture of me. Somebody took the picture from behind the goal. Through the net, and I'm sort of right down to my left-hand side. It's that will always live long in the memory.
What's it like, Ben, trying to save a Steven Gerrard penalty? Is it just like you're just stood there thinking, this is it in the net? Or are you actually confident in yourself enough to save it?
This is funny, actually, because we always, like, as goalkeepers, you always do, like, your due diligence on who's taking the penalty. So you'll always learn corners, free kicks, penalties. You learn, like, where players will put it. Gerrard, we looked at his last 10 penalties, and 9 of them had gone to my right, and 1 of them went to the left. So the goalie coach is going, 100% to your right, 100% to your right, go to your right. And then in the game, I thought, I'm going to my left just for the banter. Like, went down to my left, saved it, and he was like, what are you doing?
I mean, you've got to respect it.
You've got to respect it. You've got to do what you got to do. I think I just went with my gut. And that was it.
All right, fair. I think that's the way, Chunkz, that's the way you went for the Old Trafford pen, but it just went wide, didn't
it? He's never.
There was some joke that I don't like much, yeah.
let's move on. Let's do another question here. This one was sent in, I think, by Super Womble, also on YouTube. They said, would you ever want to be a pundit when you retire, Ben?
I don't know, to be honest with you. Maybe, yeah. I think if I was ever to be a pundit, it would be somebody like Mika Richards. I think he's changed the game as a pundit. Like Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher, they're like proper pundits, aren't they? But Mika Richards, I want to see people like Mika Richards, like smiling and laughing and having a joke and making light of something. Do you know what I mean? Because when you've got Roy Keane and Graham Souness in a studio, you need somebody to soften it in the middle. Do you know what I mean? And Mika Richards is world class at that. So if ever I was to do it, I'd try and be someone like Mika Richards.
I think it's the best duo of 2020-21, isn't it? Roy Keane and Michael Richards. It's brilliant to see.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have
Did you
this
see
quick
Roy
question
Keane? Sorry,
here.
did you see Roy Keane on Instagram yesterday? He came on Instagram.
He's joined up.
I know, it's brilliant. It's brilliant to see. I never would have thought I'd see the day. But this question comes from Stevens Amos on YouTube. And he says, how does the Sir Alex Ferguson hairdryer feel? It might need to be a bit of a quick answer here, Ben.
Imagine you've done the worst thing you could ever do, and your dad has sat you down like a little boy, and he is just bellowing at you, and you feel completely emasculated and like a little child. That's exactly what it feels like.
Oh my God! I mean, what was
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I would love to have Sir Alex Ferguson shout at me. That'd be the thing. I would just love to have Sir Alex Ferguson shout at me. I would take it.